Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to understand how to add subscribers in Flodesk on Instamojo sale. So are you also using Instamojo for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here I'm doing the same. I'm running a edutech company and I'm selling my courses online with the help of my Instamojo account. And now I wish that as soon as the new sale is made in my Instamojo account, automatically with the help of same details, a new subscriber should be created in my Flodesk account too. So for this we are going to create a connection between Instamojo and Flodesk. So I'm going to create this connection so that I can create targeted email marketing campaigns for all my customers and send them the future updates. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to learn how to add subscriber in Flodesk on Instamojo sale. So as you know that I'm running a edutech company that sells courses online with the help of Instamojo. So now I want that if suppose someone purchases a course which is PHP for programming or any another course, automatically with the help of same purchase details a new subscriber should be created in my Flodesk account too. So I'm going to do this because I want to send the further updates, promotions and another valuable content to all my new customers. So to do all of this, I've already opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here again to access Pabbly Connect. And yes, you can see that now it is opening my dashboard. And to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button which is create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to add subscriber in Flodesk on Instamojo sale. And then we are going to click on this button which is create. And now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So where we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now I'm going to select my trigger application which is Instamojo because I want that as soon as a new sale is made in my Instamojo account, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for Instamojo and then we are going to select Instamojo V2. And now after selecting my application, it is asking me for the trigger event. So I'm going to select the trigger event as new sale. And as soon as I selected it, you can see that it is giving me a webhook URL. So we are going to use this URL only to create a connection between our Instamojo account and our Pabbly's workflow. So first I'm going to copy this URL and then we are going to read the help text, and it is saying log into your Instamojo account. Click on the product on which you wish to set the webhook. Navigate to advanced settings where you will find the section of entering the webhook URL. So I'm going to open my Instamojo account and over here you can see that this is the dashboard of my Instamojo account. So now after opening the dashboard from the left side bar, I'm going to go on smart pages and over here you can see that this is the product I want to create this automation for, which is PHP for programming. So I'm going to click on the three dots and then we are going to go on edit page. And over here you can see in the left sidebar page settings. So we are going to open this and from here we are going to go on webhook. And now you can see that I've already entered a webhook URL right over here. So I'm going to delete this first and then we are going to paste the webhook URL we copied from our workflow right now. And now it is saying information to be sent. So we are going to select it as successful payments because I want that as soon as a new successful payment is made, then only the information should be sent. So now after doing all of this, I'm going to click on save and update. And again, we are going to click on yes, save and update. And then we are going to wait, and yes, you can see that we have successfully edited this page. So this means that we have successfully created a connection between our Instamojo account and our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is saying waiting for a webhook response. And in the notes, it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to do this test submission, I'm going to open my dashboard again. And then from here, we are going to go on three dots and then share page. And over here, you can see the page link. So I'm going to copy this link. And then we are going to open this link in a new tab to do the test submission. And now you can see over here is the course details, and over here it is the option of enroll now. So I'm going to click on enroll now, and now I'm going to enter the details. So for the first name, I'm going to keep it as demo, last name as user, email as demo@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number, I'm going to keep it as this. And now after entering all the details, I'm going to click on add delivery information. And now for the address, I want it to be New Street, city as Bhopal, pin code as this, and the state as Madhya Pradesh. And now it is asking me use GST number for this payment. So as you can see that this is not required, so I'm going to switch it off, and then we are going to click on proceed to pay. And now it is asking me to make the payment, so I'm going to select the UPI method, and then we are going to do the payment. And yes, you can see that we have successfully completed this payment, and it is saying thank you for your order. And over here you can also see the payment ID and the payment date. Over here you can see the email too that we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our test submission. So now I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response of this test submission or not. So I'm going to open my workflow, and we are going to wait for a few seconds. And yes, you can see that we have received the response. Over here you can see all the details that we entered. Over here you can see the address. Over here you can see the email that we entered, the name that we entered, and the phone number that we used. So yes, with this our trigger step is successful, and now we are moving on to our action step. So for our action application, we are going to select Flodesk, because I want that as soon as a new sale is made in my Instamojo account, automatically a subscriber should be created in my Flodesk too. So I'm going to search for it, and then we are going to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as create/update subscriber, and then we are going to click on connect. And as you can see that it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Flodesk account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with Flodesk. And now it is asking me for the login credentials, so I'm going to enter it, and then we are going to click on sign in. And now you can see that it is saying Pabbly is requesting permissions to access your Flodesk account. So as you can see that Pabbly is asking for some permissions. So I'm going to click on allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on allow, Pabbly is safe. As soon as we are going to click on allow, you can see that we have successfully connected our Flodesk account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the field. So here in the help desk, you can see that it is saying choose by which you want to create or update a subscriber. So here we have to choose the field by which we have to create or update the subscriber. So here I'm going to select it as email only, and now we are going to enter the field value right over here. So as I've selected email right over here, so we are going to map the email of our customer over here in the field value. So I'm going to let you know what mapping means. So it is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Instamojo as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new sale made on my Instamojo account. So I'm going to give you an example that over here in front of field value, if I'm going to enter the email, suppose demo@pabblytudes.com manually, then this will not change with every new sale made, because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if I'm going to map it from the previous response, it will definitely change, because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here. So I'm going to map demo@pabblytudes.com right over here. So as soon as I'm going to map this, my workflow will be ready to run in real time. And now it is asking me for the first name and last name. So again, I'm going to search for name, and as you can see that over here is the name, which is demo user. So as you can see that we have received the full name in our response. So how will we map this first name and last name? So to do this, we are going to add another action step right in between our trigger and action. So I'm going to click on this add button, and now we are going to select the action application as text formatter by Pabbly. So we are going to split the first name and last name from the full name. So for that, we are going to use text formatter by Pabbly. It is a feature by Pabbly which helps you to format the text. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as split text, and again we are going to click on connect. And yes, you can see that it is asking me for the text to split. So I'm going to map the full name right over here. So I'm going to search for the full name, and as you can see the same, so we are going to map this, which is demo user. And now it is asking me for the separator, and in the help desk, and it is saying enter the characters or word separators to split the text. For space, you can use separator as this. So over here you can see that I want to separate the full name with the help of space only. So I'm going to use this only. So I'm going to enter it right over here, and now it is asking asking me for the segment index. So I'm going to keep it as all. And then we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see demo user. So over here we have successfully splitted our name with the help of text formatter by Pabbly. So again, we are going to go back to our Flodesk, and now we are going to map the first name and last name from the response of a text formatter by Pabbly. So over here I'm going to map the first name. We are going to do same for the last name also. So now we have mapped the first name and last name, and now we are going to move on forward. It is asking me to send opt-in confirmation emails to subscribers. So I'm going to keep it as no only. It is asking me for the opt-in ID and opt-in timestamp. So as you can see, both of these are not the required fields. So I'm going to leave it as blank. And now it is asking me for the mobile number. So I'm going to map it too. So I'm going to search for it. And as you can see, the same. So we are going to map it. And now as you can see that also company is not the required field. So we are going to leave it as blank only. And now after mapping all of these details, we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that we have received the positive response that we have successfully created a new subscriber with demo@pabblytudes.com in our Flodesk account. So I'm going to open my Flodesk and check that if the new subscriber has been created there or not. So I'm going to open my Flodesk and we are going to refresh this page, which is the subscribers page. And yes, over here you can see demo@pabblytudes.com name demo user has been created as a new subscriber. So yes, with this our workflow is successful, but I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So to do this, I'm going to open the page again, and now we are going to do another test submission. So I'm going to refresh this page, and now we are going to do another test submission so that we can check the workflow. So again, we are going to click on enroll now. So for the first name, I'm going to keep it as test, last name as user, email as testuser22@pabblytudes.com. For the mobile number, I'm going to keep it as this time. And then we are going to click on add delivery info. And then for the address, I'm going to keep it as Old Street. For the city, Indore, pin code as this. And then for the state, I'm going to keep it as Madhya Pradesh only. And then again, it is asking me for the GST number. So I'm going to switch off this. And then we are going to click on proceed to pay. And then we are going to wait, and as you can see, again we are going to select the payment method, and again we are going to do the payment. And yes, you can see that we have successfully completed this payment, and it is saying thank you for your order, where you can see the payment details and the email that we entered. So this means that we have successfully did our test submission, and also this means that Instamojo has sent the details of our submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further created a new subscriber with the same details in our Flodesk account too. So I'm going to open my Flodesk and check that if a new subscriber has been created there or not. And this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my Flodesk account, and then we are going to refresh this subscribers page to check for the new subscriber. And now you can see a new subscriber has been created, testuser22@pabblytudes.com. Over here you can see the name too, which is test user. So yes, with this our workflow is successful, and I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. For a trigger application, we selected Instamojo. For the trigger event, we selected new sale. For the action application, we selected text formatter by Pabbly, and then for the action event, I selected split text. Again, for the action application, we selected Flodesk, and then for the action event, we selected create update a subscriber, because I wanted that as soon as a new sale is made in my Instamojo account, automatically a subscriber should be created in my Flodesk account too, so that I can nurture my new customers with the targeted email marketing campaigns and send them the new updates and promotion and valuable content. And yes, we were successful with our workflow. Over here you can see the two subscribers I created during this video. One was testuser22@pabblytudes.com, and the another one was demo@pabblytudes.com. So if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.